Hello, everyone, and welcome to the UBN Prospect Series race here at Daytona International Speedway. This is our first points-paying race of the season. I'm joined in the booth here with Jacob Quill. Today, this is, of course, the first points-paying race this season. There is no qualifying. Qualifying order was already set by the duels, so we will take a grid walk here.
Yeah, it's going to be an amazing race today, and I'm looking forward to it.
So, drivers currently gridding up right now. Starting on the pole, number 25, Peter Hoppy. He won his dual race in a very, very thrilling race. Starting second on the outside row, you got Tyler Helms. He's had some good speed all weekend long. Third, Joseph Enright. He won his duel with, I believe, he won his duel. The time difference, 0.000 seconds. The result actually had to be overturned post-race. The initial race winner was Nicholas Rode, who is starting behind him. Starting fourth, we have Carmelo Echeverria in that number 20 Raising Cane's truck. As you see, the driver is starting to get moving here. There again, number 17, JBL truck, Nicholas Rode. Starting behind them, you have Jared Green. He had a pretty good dual race for being a rookie. That was his first ever race here in the Universal iRacing Series. Starting next in P7, you have Christian Zarate. He's a veteran of the Universal iRacing Series. He's been around for a while. He knows his way around, especially at these super speedway tracks. He's won a Universal 500 before. Let's see if he'll be able to recreate that magic here. Starting in 8th position, we have Wyatt D. Thompson. Next row, next section, starting 9th, we have Jose Aguilar. Starting 10th, we have Riley Ibanez. 11th, Joshua Espinal. 12th, Jackson Brown. 13th, Cash Culp. 14th, Colby Duckworth. 15th, Logan Brink. 16th, Cameron Campbell. Starting 17th, we have Karol Ostinev. He was the one that was upside down big time in his dual race. Starting on his outside, we have Quint Ibanez, brother of Riley Ibanez. Starting 19th, we have Aiden Currit, as they are wrecking in the back. Starting 20th, we have Carter McMillan. 21st, Wyatt Blair. 22nd, James Cesar. 23rd, Travis Prather. 24th, Michael Priviat. 25th, Miles Davis. 26th, Robert McCain. 27th, Kendorian Davis, the pole sitter of the Universal 500. 28th, William Johnson. 29th, Mitch Martios. 30th, Nelson Torres. 31st, I believe Aiden Cooperby is a race official. Max Ford, I'm not too sure. And Zachary Trevino, he's another race official. That is our starting lineup here today at Daytona, as the drivers are now going to be one lap to green here at Daytona. Jacob, we've seen some thrilling duels so far. We have qualifying set. We have the starting lineup set for the Universal 500. How do you think these drivers are going to fare here tonight at Daytona?
Well, at Daytona, I mean, it's one of those weeks where you could either have a wreck fest or you go green for a long time. I should say the duels, for the trucks at least, were by far the most caution-filled ones. Whereas now, the Contender Series and the Cup Series, they had their duels under control, and it was relatively green races. So it's going to be exciting to see what these guys can do given the opportunities they have under green flag runs.
Yeah, Jacob, and you'll especially see that considering this is the third-tier series in the Universal iRacing Series. You're going to see some more caution, some more wrecks, some guys that are more unexperienced compared to going up the next two levels in the Universal iRacing Series ladder.
Yeah, and about that, you know, one person you would expect on the pole, obviously, like you went through with the grid order, is Peter Hoppy. I mean, he's won a truck championship. So he's a championship driver. He's won in this truck, and he's always good at these super speedways. So, you know, you got any race picks before we get going green here?
It's tough to say in trucks, especially at Daytona, but I think a fan favorite for a lot of people won his duel, Joseph Enright. I think that's a good pick overall. He's starting third. Another good pick, possibly Tyler Helms. He's been fast in these trucks. He's known as a truck merchant in the league. He's got speed at basically every track in these types of vehicles.
Well, in the back, I got Logan Brink, but we're about to go green here. I think Brink's going to come through, but we're going to go green here, so send it off to you.
As the pace truck takes the hard left down pit road, Peter Hoppy will be your race leader here at Daytona International Speedway into the restart zone. Green flag is out. First race of the truck series. Peter Hoppy inside lane. Good start. Joseph Enright right behind him. Tyler Helms on the outside lane. Didn't get quite the restart that he wanted, but still not bad with Carmelo Echeverria on his rear bumper. Inside lane starting to get a little bit more formed up compared to the outside. As you can see there, Nicholas Road on the bumper of that 67 truck right there.
Yeah, both lanes down the back, about even. Many of them not really stacking up in the trucks, you know, compared to the other cars like the Xfinity. The trucks are by far the easiest to generate runs with. They're going 3 wide per second off the start, and it looks like Carmelo Echeverria is going to get flushed out towards the back unless he gets that gap in the middle lane.
Driver's already aggressive here. Already aggressive, coming to completion of lap 1, 3 wide still. Tyler Helms still leading that outside line. Peter Hoppy still leading that inside line. Lineup still relatively similar to what we had whenever we went green here.
Yeah, you can see a lot of shuffling throughout the lanes. Guys looking high, guys looking low. Peter Hoppy currently down the back with about a nose width, splitter width in front. And I think that's what it's going to come down to at the end of this race, possibly a splitter width.
Yeah, I agree with you there, Jacob. We've seen these truck races always come down real close, especially at the plate track, especially here at Daytona. Always races coming down real low as we come out of 4. Some drivers starting to swerve a little bit, trying to possibly make some moves as we come across the line once again. Tyler Helms now with a slight nose in front on that outside line as some drivers starting to get more spread out.
We had someone dip down in the back.
They're nearly 3 wide for the lead there. Tyler Helms trying to get back in line with Jared Green pushing behind him. As that outside line is going to falter a little bit coming down the backstretch here at Daytona.
Yeah, inside lane seems to have the momentum at the moment with the most trucks in that lane. Outside trying to get formed up, but there's 100 laps in this race, so it makes you wonder what kind of aggressive level these drivers want to do right now. Is seemingly on lap number 3, it seems like they want to try and get that outside and try and advance their positions, but it makes you wonder if it's a little too early. And yeah, you can see the move there. Green just backs out, doesn't want anything to do with it.
Yeah, and like you said there, Jacob, 100-lap race. How's fuel strategy going to play into this? How's tire strategy going to play into this? What are these drivers, what choices are they going to have to make? What choices are their crew chiefs going to have to make to be able to make it to the end of this race?
Well, they're probably not even going to take tires, to be honest with you, throughout most of this race. You could probably run about, if I had to estimate with the truck and draft, with about a 75% fuel load, maybe like a 30-ish, 35, 40 lap run. 40's pushing it, but so we're probably going to see more than 2 pit stops this race at minimum. Maybe green stops, maybe caution stops, I don't know. But yeah, you're probably not taking tires this race unless you really can afford it. Under green at least.
Yeah, as we see right now, and they are wrecking.
First wreck of the season. There they go. Big one, number 1.
Let's see who was involved there.
Wonder what the cause of the caution was. Oh, just a jam central pack.
Trying to pull up the replay on that right now.
One car got on the apron. Cesar got shoved up into the 16 truck of William Johnson, and the field behind scattered. Miles Davis with that one, getting a little bit of airtime with the left rear. And the seas parted on the track, but down on the apron, it was a Haven look on the onboard of Jared Green for that wreck, threading the needle down on the apron.
Yeah, and even then, Jacob, I was going to say, coming out of 4, a lot of the guys started to get real loose. You saw that outside line hitting the wall up there even, and I figured that something was going to happen here early on in this race. Guys are trying to make that position up. Just small mistakes like that will cause big wrecks like that to happen. As we're going to go here on board with Jared Green making his way through that wreck. As you see here, crossing the line. Nearly in it. Very, very impressive making it out of there. As you can see, cars spinning right in front, right between Carmelo and Miles. Just really got his way right through that. That was impressive by Jared Green there in the 98 truck.
Yeah, it was a good move, but it definitely has a little bit of right rear damage on that truck from that after getting a little bit of a slide from the 07 in the rear, but still good enough to not junk your truck for the day. As I don't think these guys get any fast repairs, so you know, many of those guys that just got a bunch of damage in that wreck, they're gonna have to spend most of the day fixing that back up.
Yeah, as all drivers are currently bunched up, all that except for the 000 of Krill Ostianev. He's currently off pace. I believe he is catching back up to the field. Peter Hoppy, your race starter, still on the point. Tyler Helms still second. Starting lineup hasn't changed much since the beginning of this race. Currently lap 7, nearly to lap 8. As you saw, who is that? I believe that is Colby Duckworth trying. It looked like he was about to take a dive down pit road there.
As cars are, but mostly the wrecked cars from that wreckage. Some just taking some you know, strategy with the fuel, just trying to make sure they're. Oh, there's contact on pit road. It's Wyatt Blair and Max Ford exiting car of Ford almost got absolutely slaughtered by Wyatt Blair. That was close.
Gonna try to get a replay on that real quick here. Yeah, contact between the two. Wyatt Blair nearly losing it there, trying to get into his pit stall there.
That'll happen. I mean, you'll just see a lot of pit road jams all the time, and when stuff like that happens, you just gotta hope that the other person pulling into their box is a little aware of it, because at that point, it's his responsibility to make sure he gets in his box safely. Max Ford is already exiting, and there's just a little bit of contact, but nothing major.
Yeah, even then, you gotta, sometimes, I know these drivers have two-way communication radio. Sometimes they gotta talk to each other, try and let them know where, you know, say there's a car on their inside or there's a car on their outside. They gotta communicate with the other drivers to let them know where they are to possibly prevent incidents like that from occurring on pit road. As you saw, very close call there between the 11 and the 05. Thankfully, not too much happened out of it, but it could have been a lot worse.
Said it could have been a lot worse. That's all. That's the word with every contact involved at Daytona. Doesn't matter where it's at, pit road, on the track, doesn't matter. It could have always been worse, is what everyone will say. Like that last track, that could have been a lot worse if they stacked up in the front, but nah, they didn't. So I'm shocked, honestly. They're aggressive right out of the books.
Yeah, and like I said during pre-race, some of these guys, they're a little bit less experienced than, you know, going up on to the Contender Series and into Cup even. So you're going to see some of them making some, you know, questionable moves here and there, and some of them work out, some of them don't. And just like that, I don't think that wreck was necessarily from any reckless moves, but it looked more or less from a lack of track experience.
That'll happen. And, you know, there is a bunch of popular guys running. Well, I wouldn't say a bunch, but there's a decent amount of popular guys who've been around for a long time that are running this truck series. I mean, like Jackson Brown, Max Ford, got Zarate, obviously, you mentioned pre-race, Helms, Road, Poppy. You know, guys like them, they've been around for a little while. They've developed some experience in this league, and it's about teaching these rookies the ropes, because some of these new guys, like I've never seen till the duels, Jared Green, Robert McCain, I mean Mitch Mardiros, and guys like that I've never seen here before. So it's gonna be one hell of a race. And speaking of racing, Yeah, we're gonna have Chase George up here, league owner, joining us up in the booth for competition tonight. We're gonna have 3 announcers in the booth. This is exciting.
Hello.
Howdy, Jacob. Or not Jacob, Chase.
Jacob.
Jacob was
Jacob.
already in
Wow.
here.
Off to a hot start. Off to a hot start.
This is great. As you see, cars back double file. That's the signal. We're 1 lap to green. Peter Hoppy, still your race leader. You got Joseph Enright there in second. He won his dual race like we talked about. I believe the closest finish in UIS history, 0.000 seconds. Had to be overturned afterwards.
Had to get reverted.
Yeah, had to be overturned with the driver behind him. That's Nicholas Rhoden, the 17 there. So these two have raced with each other. I actually got the opportunity to speak with both of those drivers earlier on, and maybe we'll get an opportunity to talk to one of those drivers if we have another caution here. As the pace truck, once again, taking that hard left turn down pit road. Peter Hoppy is your control car coming back into the United Rentals restart zone. Green is back out. Peter Hoppy with a great jump. Tyler Helms right behind him.
You're behind.
I am? Oh.
Caution. Caution's out. Wreck out of turn 2.
Oh, caution is out. Oh, my gosh. How far behind was I?
Carter McMillan. Mitch Marderos. Yeah. So just like Carter McMillan looked middle 3 wide and got a shove from the 07 to the rear and caused a 2-car accident out of turn 2. That'll happen.
Looks like unfortunate timing with the bump there from the 07. Just too aggressive too early. I mean, like I heard y'all talking about earlier, 100 laps, no reason to be pushing, especially on an exit like that, where the car gets so floaty and such. And yeah. There they go.
Yeah, this is the truck we're talking about. These cars, they have a lifted up rear end. It's pretty difficult to give them a good shot in the bumper. Unlike the next gen, you know, the Xfinity cars are by far the hardest to push in because you can push them square and they'll still knock off line. But these trucks, they're kind of like the Xfinity car in a way, a little bit more flatter to be able to push a little better. But you still got to be aware of what you're doing. You got to have some experience in this car.
Absolutely, Jacob. And I just want to say apologies for being behind. I didn't even realize.
What happened to Peter?
What did happen to Peter? Is he falling back?
He's in the front. He's in the front.
Yeah, he's waiting for the pace truck to come by.
Yeah, he's waiting.
Dude,
he's just a speed racer tonight. He wants to be he wants to get this race going green. That's what he wants. And he's dropping.
You know what I'm excited for this season? Bringing the trucks back. You know, we love the trucks. They produced some great finishes, great championship. We get to see that rivalry that we last saw with the trucks between Tyler Helms and Peter Hoppy Jr. This time, they're not teammates. And
No.
I think it'll be interesting to see how that goes. They finished 1, 2 a lot of times.
Well, Tyler, he likes to deny that season. He doesn't want to remember it. Losing to the guy that didn't win a single race.
He didn't even win the championship.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So he won the championship off of a race he didn't win. So Tyler wants to forget that season. And this season, he wants to prove that was just a major fluke. But I don't know. Is it going to get in his head too much? Because every time you ask him about it, he's like, no. He doesn't want to talk about it. So I don't know. It's gonna be a fueled championship.
Yeah.
It's gonna be a fun one to watch.
For sure. I agree with both you guys. And even then, going on, talking to Tyler before, he's fast in the trucks. It's hard to deny it. He's fast in these trucks. And he's put together a lot of good races and a lot of good seasons, but will he be able to follow through? That's the big question. Because, I mean, a lot of people say Peter Hoppy, he Matt crafted his way into that championship. He didn't win a single race that season, and he still managed to win the championship. So a lot of questions there for the remainder of this season.
Well, you got to remember, in UIS, it's not like we have these major playoff grids where it's stacked every race. Like the playoff contenders are always going to run in the front. So if you're consistent every race like Peter was, then you're going to make it to the championship round. You have a pretty good shot of taking it if everything goes your way.
And what people don't realize with that season where Peter won his championship, he might crash in it a little bit, but it's not like he wasn't competitive. He finished second in the playoffs 7 times. That's impressive.
Sheldon Creed.
Sheldon Creed, indeed. I don't have the exact statistic up here, but I wouldn't be shocked if he has close to or beats the most number of second-place finishes here in any series. I've finished behind him a couple of times in races where he finished second, and some of them have been real close, and some of them he's actually crossed the line first or been very close. I mean, he's been a part of multiple photo finishes that he was on the bad side of, so maybe he's hoping that we don't get another situation like that here tonight. As you can see, they go back double file, and Peter Hopkins is choosing that outside line. He's the leader, he's allowed to choose which line they want to run.
Not a bad call to choose the outside. Split up, actually, not even. No, not a bad call. Outside line has been running good.
Yeah, Hoppy there, him and Nicholas Road may have a little bit of communication between each other. I'm not exactly sure, but I know that they get along with each other pretty well. And Nicholas Road, he's a guy who's, in my opinion, he's kind of flown under the radar recently. A couple of moves off season. He moved over to Canadian Motorsports. He moved over to the Toyota camp. I've talked to him. He said he's looking forward to this season. Finished second in the duel once again with the nearly tie. I got the opportunity to talk to him. He said that he's looking forward to, take control of his car and hopefully be able to win this race, if not more races in the future. And he's one of my, I'd say, underdog picks for maybe this race, but maybe even later on in the season for something to possibly happen.
Hey,
Glad you brought him up.
Sorry,
If you want to go,
look in media. I'm giving us an amazing screenshot. We have hit a milestone.
67 subscribers in 40. Yes, that's beautiful. That's beautiful.
But I'm glad you brought up Nicholas Road real quick. He's, like you said, been getting better each season, bit by bit. And the trucks is one of his stronger things. It's going to be a tough fight for him to take down Tyler, Max, even Jackson's good in the trucks. But, I mean, I wouldn't be shocked.
Yeah, as we see here, coming back towards the front stretch, pace truck down pit road once again into the restart zone once more. Peter Hoppy, your leader, pretty good restart. Nicholas Road falling back a little bit behind. Hoppy switching lanes real early, ducking down inside, outside. Mirror driving, trying to keep off the lane with the momentum. Looks like he might have to stick to the outside. Tyler Helms. He's here. Chase George. Oh, and they're wrecking big time in the back there.
Multiple around in the back. Nelson Torres, a little bit tore up from that incident. Michael Previtt, he has been in almost every wreck it seems this race.
Caution out once again, third time tonight. Lap 13 out of 100. 3 cautions out. Seems like it may be a pretty wreckful race as we're trying to get a look here.
Oh, I just got
happened?
swiped on the rear end.
Teammates.
Yeah, swipe on the rear end, sets the 99 of Torres around. Yeah, that's what's scary about these kind of cars, or like the Xfinity cars and the trucks. You know, when you swipe someone's front bumper, chances are you're gonna lose the air, and you're gonna get some sort of looseness, or you're gonna get pushed too hard, and it's not gonna go well. So, I mean, Nelson's lucky he wasn't further ahead, and he escaped with pretty minimal damage, honestly.
Nelson Torres, speaking of which, he's a guy that hasn't made a start in UIS in forever. This may actually be his first start in UIS. I don't know for sure, but
it's not his first, but it's been a long time.
It's been a long time since he's made a start in the Universal iRacing Series.
Also, unfortunate news. Logan Brink is officially out of tonight's race. He dropped due to packet loss.
Very sad to see.
I wouldn't call him out yet with the amount of cautions we've had.
He's not even in session yet.
Well, hey man, he could get that 10 laps back.
I don't think so.
Never know. Man, you know what? If it was up to me, I think Zachary Trevino could come out on the track and school these kids.
They'll actually be running a lot of the season. This is one of the few races not running. And Jackson Brown are going to be the two officials alternating. Let's see, when Nelson Torres' last start was December 6th of 2024.
That's
It's,
And the truck's at Charlotte, where he started 12th and finished 13th.
I mean, it's been like, what, like 6, 7, 8 months? 9?
yeah, 6, 7, 9.
Yeah.
6, 7, and 9 months. Yeah, it's been
That
quite
wasn't
a while.
joke, by the way. I just that's approximating.
Been quite a while since Nelson Torres has made a start in the Universal iRacing Series. Not off to a great start. Definitely could be worse though. A little bit of damage. Always could be worse, and that's like what Jacob and I said. That's probably going to be the theme of tonight's race. It could always be worse.
Yeah, until it does get worse, then you're sitting there with a broken motor, then you really can't go. So
There's a cash call going.
I don't know. He's excited. Oh. Yeah, you gotta penalize this guy.
Speaking of which,
290 people.
Cash Culp, this is his first start in a little bit too, isn't it? I don't believe he ran much last season. I know his team was running, but I don't believe that he ran very much last year.
He made a comeback at Auto Club towards the end of last season. Started running here and there. Didn't run. He only made like 2, 3 starts, I think. But he decided this season he'd be back. Got a new PC finally, and decided he'd come back. Him and Aaron Schugel, I believe.
Yeah, Cash Culp, a veteran of the Universal iRacing Series. He's been around for quite a while. Been around longer than I have. And as we see, we're coming back to 1 to green. Peter Hoppy choosing the inside line. Tyler Helms choosing that outside line. Not choosing, I should say, forced to take the outside line.
One driver I'd like to put the spotlight on for a quick moment. We know Riley Ibanez. Most people do. If you've been in the UIS for a minute, you know who he is. Very, very talented super speedway driver. 3 wins in a season, all from super speedways. He's always up there front. Dude just knows how to win. Knows how to be there at the end. But today, we're welcoming his brother into the league, younger brother, Quinn Ibanez, to make his first start. There's something kind of cool I thought I'd highlight.
Brother duo running in the Universal iRacing Series here tonight.
Wow. Shut up.
Fun fact for those of you watching at home, my first ever UIS start, Riley Ibanez actually won that race.
Did he really?
Yeah.
What was it?
Was Daytona Gen 6, season 4, I want to say. Season 3 or 4. A while. It's been a while ago.
That's crazy.
Yeah, wow.
Stacking back up.
Yeah, getting ready to go back green here. Had 3 cautions so far already. Been quite the wreckful race, I should say.
Unfortunately,
Peter,
that's what you're going to get when you have a lot of new guys.
exactly. Peter Hoppy once again, the control car. Pace truck down pit road. Green flag is back out here at Daytona. Peter Hoppy, your race leader. Big restart.
Logan Brink has ran in the session.
You might be able to get back in this.
Hear that, Logan Brink back into the session. Looking back up front, Peter Hoppy still leading by about a car length. Quickly closing to, who is that? Whoa,
I
my
don't know.
ticker
Max
is broken.
Ford came in hot. Max Ford down the backstretch with a major shove from the Cash Colt car.
Max Ford nearly to the lead. He is to the lead now.
Up we go
Oh,
again.
big wreck! Hard into the wall. Multiple cars involved. 1768 in the back. Road hard into the outside wall. Caution thrown.
Caution back out once again for the 4th time today. Let's try to get a replay on that wreck there.
Where was he going?
Major impact. Oh, man, 65. Mitch Marderos went up into Tyler Helms, just caused a scurry in 3 and 4. Road absolutely nowhere to go. Duckworth involved in that one. 5 got a little bit of a tag from it. That's Kendorian Davis.
Kendorian Davis, your Universal 500 pole sitter. Nicholas Road, hard hit there. Up into the outside wall. Saw that wreck there. 4th of the night.
Word, Mitch Madero said that had some issues. Everyone blinked. That's what resulted in the accident.
Internet issues there.
If everyone blinked, then he blinked. So.
Yeah.
Lots of cars, lots of trucks with big time damage. Looking at Nicholas Road right now, missing his hood. That's going to be quite a bit of repairs there.
I think it's going to be further than the hood. That right front suspension's destroyed.
I mean, I think we're going to see some drivers' races ending tonight for the first time. Because, I mean, we've already had at least one giant wreck. Took a lot of drivers out, and I'm sure some people use their fast repair in that. And I wouldn't be shocked if we'll see some people going home.
Yeah, look at the toe on that 17 on the right front.
We were talking about Nicholas Road. Tyler Helms, poor Tyler, nowhere to go.
Taking a look on
Nelson Torres.
Do you know what? The damage is even worse than we're thinking because his right front isn't even hitting the ground until he rolls the car left. Like, it is literally just floating. It's not even hitting the ground.
Yeah, Nicholas Road there with big time steering damage. That may be his race there done.
Oh, fast repair. Fast repair
drivers
applied.
do have fast repairs.
A fast repair. So
Nelson Torres, what a job getting through that wreck. If you want to go on board with anyone, that's who you go on board with. What a job.
Yeah, big checkup. A little bit of a luck with the seas parting, but I mean, right in front of them. Oh, man.
Oh, wow.
Let's take a look at our current race leader, Max Ford. He kind of came up from nowhere. He was riding around, I'd probably say 5th to 10th earlier. Now he's up to the lead.
First lead change of the day.
And he was chicaning. Went chicaning down the backstretch because he felt like it.
Well, hopefully we get going here.
We should.
Yeah, I believe drivers are probably 2 to go right now once we hit the line. Lap 19. 19 out of 100.
Got to keep in mind that road no longer has a fast repair. Some trucks are still on pit road trying to get that damage fixed to save that fast repair. And Chase, I'm just letting you know, I don't think your chats will go through, even though you're race control. I just don't think they will.
Cause spectator.
Yeah, you're gonna have to do messages or whatever it's called.
Yeah, let me.
Drivers back double file, 1 lap to go till we're back green here. Max Ford choosing that outside line proved to be pretty good for Peter Hoppy there.
As we do have one still on pit road, Mitch Mardira still on pit road.
So he's gonna go lap. He's gonna go lap down.
Already
Trying to
won.
get those damage fixed.
And
Yeah.
word here, Jose Espinal has been given an end-of-line penalty, presumably because of that incident there.
I don't know what he did, but it must have been something.
One thing I'm noticing is Kendorian Davis is not on track.
Kendorian Davis
Like,
was involved in that incident there.
Yeah.
And another thing I'm noticing is Mitch's suspension seems to be all out of whack. Arrow looks fine, but the suspension kind of looks funky.
There you hear it. Lots of drivers with damage here. Let's take a look at someone that's up front. William Johnson. He started pretty far back again, and he's moved his way up to third. He started way in the back. Don't know exactly where that was, but he did start pretty far back there.
Yeah, at this point, it's going to be whoever can keep their truck clean for tonight. And, yeah, pace car coming in, so send it off to you, Max Ford. Not Max Ford. Oh, my. Take it away.
Max Ford, your control car, back into the restart zone. It's going to see how this restart ends up. Peter Hoppy on the inside. Max Ford on the outside. Back to the line. Ford with a good launch. Cleared by about a car length and a half of Hoppy there. Pretty impressive restart there. Outside line behind him did not get going. He's going to dip down to the inside. Outside really died off there after that restart. Hoppy behind Ford. Johnson behind Hoppy. Outside line nearly dead in the water.
I wouldn't call him dead in the water yet. 97 seems to have a little bit of resurgence back towards the front here into 3 and 4.
McCain getting a huge push from Miles Davis.
Miles Davis, haven't heard that name in a while. He's back.
Some smoke in the back. Drivers maybe smoking their tires a little bit. As, yeah, that outside line now starting to form a little bit. McCain leading Davis behind. Nearly even with the race leader Ford. They're going to be just about even going into one. Advantage still will be with the inside line. Just slightly here. Line starting to get a little bit more even. Going through onto the field, back onto the backstretch. Still going to be Ford. He's going to clear that outside line. Car is probably going to stick down low. Is sticking down low with Hoppy as we go into turn 3.
Yeah, that outside lane, they're getting runs back to back, but I guarantee you Miles Davis is starting to get a little hot under that 07 car's hood. And, you know, Robert McCain's probably going to have to suffer the consequences momentarily for that. But a lot of wiggles in that outside lane. They're unsure as to what lane they want to run. It looks like they're either going middle, top. You know, it literally differs per lap. But McCain monster shot into 1 and 2, going 190. But it makes you wonder what they're going to set up for turn 2.
Davis, Ossinev both nearly into the outside wall here. It's a game of cat and mouse to see a car slow getting back onto the track there. Inside still with the slide advantage. Outside line cars getting a little bit weavy back and forth. Going back into 3. As you can look a little bit further back, those cars weaving in and out of the line, trying to stay in. Torres into the outside wall a little bit further back even.
Davis shoving McCain up in the front, trying to formulate a run. Seems like they can just not get a run going. They come close, but that inside lane working really well.
They really want to make a move, but at the same time, it's too early to be doing that, if you ask me. We're only on lap 24 of 100. I mean, why bother?
That's their shot. That's their shot here. Here comes McCain on the outside into 3 and 4. He's clear for the lead. He chooses to stay up top with Davis, though. Searching, looking middle, looking high. Don't get squashed out here. He clears low.
Ostinev behind Davis. Go ahead, Chase.
I was just saying, McCain's now with his teammate / team owner Max Ford on that bottom. Those two should be hooked up pretty
Davis.
They should. It's going to come down to who wants to win this race. Does Max Ford want to take one? Yeah, it's a little early to talk about that. We're only 25% of the way in here, but Hey, man, if you run up front, you're more likely going to avoid most of the accidents and keep your car clean.
McCain.
Huge run on the outside.
McCain still on the point. That might change soon here. Miles Davis with a big shove from Ostanev in that 00 truck. Nearly even out of 4. Inside line's going to get a bit of an advantage here. Davis nearly even with Ford coming to the line. It's going to be 26 out of 100.
Almost making contact on the inside lane for Austin. Austin is almost making contact on the inside.
Austin, if he got to wiggling there, couldn't get it straight, and then about wrecked it bad.
Man, they're coming back down the back. The monster run for the 07.
Davis back nearly to the point, gonna fall back a little bit. Ostanev trying to get hooked up on his rear bumper, a little bit unsteady as that inside line, once again, the 97 and the 11 really hooked up with each other. They're moving good. As you see, coming out of 4, good view of our field right there. Davis gets so close with the runs, just can't quite complete. Coming back once again.
He can't complete it because Kirill is not staying on that bumper. He's moving all over the place. It's disrupting the airflow, and it's not allowing smooth pushes to be.
Oh, there they go!
Turn number 2. Sideways, they don't save it. 2 cars into the outside wall, 1 to the apron. They keep it going though. Caution's thrown.
And that was a product of Netco right there. Unfortunately. Now even we were all watching the wreck, what we didn't see, Miles Davis got the lead there.
Not shocked one bit, but it's Jose Aguilar. Netcode contacted. Enright and Aguilar both going to the outside wall.
Enright trying to make it 3 middle there, just net coated with the 19, nearly made the move stick. Both of those drivers up into the wall. Hard hits for both of them. Going to be some good amount of repairs. I do believe both of them may have a little bit of steering damage.
And you know, that's no fault of Enright. Yes, he could have stayed in line. I probably would have. But even though he elected to make that move, I mean, that's just an unfortunate product of netcode right there. And I was going to say, Aguilar and Ostanev, both primarily road guys, so, and you can see the inexperience on the oval stuff, especially for Ostanev with the weaving, not being able to, struggling to hold a line.
Ostanev was up and over in his duel. Big flip down the back stretch. He was able to keep the truck going, and is currently up to P3 right now as it stands, lap 28 out of 100 here at Daytona International Speedway.
Mitch is not happy with Tyler Helms. Tell you that much.
Well, it was nice to get some laps in. Not many, but we got some.
Well, you know what? There was a great product of race in what we saw there, and you can only expect it to get better and more aggressive even at the end.
That is our 5th caution of the day. As we see some drivers coming down pit road, it's going to be nearly the entire field coming down here.
Well, that's what you got to do. You got to get some gas here, fill up the tank, and then now you're down to a one-stop race.
There's going to be a race off of pit road. Hoppy making that long drive down pit road. We're going to see who's making it off of pit road first. Davis already off. Believe he took tires. It's going to be Davis and believe Carmelo Echeverria jumped a good amount of positions. Some drivers took tires, some electing not to. Peter Hoppy being one of those drivers that did take tires. That set him back quite a number of positions. As looking up front here, Jared Green inheriting the lead. I believe that he is just a car that didn't pit with Culp, Cesar, and Davis won the race off of pit road there.
I don't know if you touched on that.
early
Go ahead.
early on, you can take tires in this race. It's just under green you don't want to take them, because under yellow it's almost no harm, no foul. I mean, you're gonna maybe lose maybe 5, 6, 7, 8, maybe around there, that many spots on pit road compared to the people that'll just take gas. But I mean, it's worth it in the long run, honestly. You get some fresh rubber. I mean, you're not really gonna tell much of a difference, but you know, it's cool to have some fresh tires in the car.
Christian Zarate, end of line penalty. No official word on what that's for. Either speeding or too many boxes.
Strong feeling it may be too many boxes. Too many entering.
Too many entering. 3 in, 3 out, so he gets a double whammy. Too many in and too many out.
Well, third leader, or fourth leader actually, because Miles Davis led for a moment. Jared Green up here, the Canadian Motorsports Machine. Real quick, want to touch on James Cesar making his UIS return. Been here since the beginning, hasn't raced for a very, very long time. Started to get iRacing again. Mostly doing road stuff. He ran a GT3 series, managed it, and now he's back doing some mobile stuff.
Under caution.
What was it?
20. Carmelo got into 24. It caused the... That kind of looked intentional, and then the 24 slammed on his brakes and Carmelo just standing bystander.
Interesting there.
Oh my
I have
god.
wanted to see a penalty there. What was that about?
No clue. Drivers, once again, back 1 to green. Speaking of green, Jared Green, he's going to be your race leader. He's starting on the inside. James Cesar right behind him.
Guys, I just want to point out, we've already been racing for 40 minutes.
Yeah, this is going to be...
It's a long one. It is a long race.
in here for the long haul.
I remember
Probably
when, I remember when
Probably
Cup.
longest race.
I remember when Cup was only 100 races long for the 500, and
100 races.
now we gotta do a full 200 on Saturday. So
Big
Who-
bear though this time around.
yeah, and
For that
you
Cup
know-
side. I think it'll entail good things. I have faith in our Cup Series guys.
I do
Although
too.
we'll-
Yeah.
Wilkesboro.
Well, these are the rookie guys, so you can expect some accidents out of them. Let's get ready to go back green. Up to you,
Jared-
Maxwell.
Speaking of rookies, Jared Green, once again, yeah, he's a rookie. Pace truck taking that turn down pit road. Restart's going to be on green in that 98 truck. Green back out. Culp switching before the line. I'm not quite sure on as they're 3 back further on. What's happening there?
They're all searching for a lane. Toyota's trying to get organized with each other on the top. Jackson Brown, Nicholas Road. Max Ford trying to surge the top of 3 wide, leaving the cars in the middle. Now to the top, Miles Davis into the wall. They keep it going. We're racing still into 3 and 4.
Nearly wrecking as there's a car down on
20's
the
got to get up.
apron.
Carmelo. He's just gonna have to stay down there and accept it. All got stacked up from the 07 car. Miles Davis making a block to the top. Causes a stack up. They all reset and got scattered. But it's
Props to
green up in the
every-
front.
Props to every single driver for keeping it going. Every driver there had a hand in keeping this thing going.
We might
Makes
be,
you wonder what kind of run we're gonna set up now.
Yeah,
Because here comes Terrell Austin to the front at Daytona. Green getting ditched a little bit, but the 00, that Toyota skyrocketed to the front. Miles Davis clear with them too. They both clear.
we might be starting to
Cash
see
cold.
some drivers preserve a little bit more. 5 cautions, only 32 laps in. Kirill Ossinev back on the lead as we see a driver coming down pit road. I believe that is
That's
Cash
Colt.
Colt.
Coming to
That's the
service
changing
drive
before the
through.
line. Yep, that's the changing before the line.
Ostianev still on the point. Davis behind. Green once again. Helms leading the outside. Johnson behind him. Ostianev trying to manage both lanes. Outside's going to get a huge run coming down the backstretch here. Helms nearly even with Ostianev. Gonna be close as they're wrecking in the back.
Go. Max Ford.
Something sliding down towards the inside wall. We keep it off the racing line, and caution will fly on lap 33. Much of the Toyotas.
Not
And Jackson Brown just
good.
pushed Wyatt Blair into Max Ford.
Hard shove. Stack up.
Yeah, a bit of a stack up there. I mean, these guys are just being too aggressive here. There's no reason to be on someone's bumper in the middle of the pack, and that's what caused that. Wyatt Blair couldn't check up because he had Jackson Brown pushing.
Yeah, we could talk about how we almost saw our first flip of the night there with Max Ford. Like I said, sliding towards the inside wall. Got a little bit of airtime with the left rear tire. But, man, just a product of stack-ups, and that stuff like that will happen mid-pack where you get a guy that shoves. And, yeah, look at that airtime, rear off the ground. But almost saw a flip by Kirill in the duel number 1. I think it was.
Did see the 00 go upside down in his duel. That nearly being the second flip that we've seen here so far this season in the trucks. Ostianev still leading the race. He held on pretty strong. 6th caution of the night, 34 laps in. This is going to be a long race.
Well, while we're talking about it, flips, yeah. Do we think we'll see one tonight or in speed weeks at all?
I believe we will
We
see one
predicted.
tonight.
We predicted pre-race that we'll see at least one flip tonight. There's no way we don't. I mean, these trucks on iRacing, they just blow over so frequently. It's like you literally get lifted up in the rear so fast, you're gonna go around.
I just want to take a second. We have 18 people watching this stream right now. I just want to thank everybody that's taking time out of their day to tune in to the Universal Broadcasting Network to watch the UBN Prospect Series Shootout here at Daytona. Currently have the 00 of Kirill Ostianev leading, Tyler Helms 2nd, William Johnson 3rd, Miles Davis 4th, and Joseph Enright 5th.
Well, under caution once more. Yeah, do we think we'll get it cleaned up here at all?
I sure hope so.
We're getting further and further. I'll say not in a bad way. We're going more laps green than previous runs. So we're getting there. I think by the end these guys will have figured out, hey, we know what we can do. We know how to push now. You know, like I said, it's a learning league. It's pretty much a learning series. We're back in the truck. We're in one of the easiest stock cars to drive on iRacing, and it's very user friendly for, you know, people that are just trying to get their toes into this league.
Yeah, I mean, that was the whole point of the series. Not the whole point, I should say, but large point, you know. We wanted a series that would be friendly to new people on iRacing, and help people get familiar with the league. This allows some teams to have development drivers like Jared Green, for example, for Canadian Motorsports. He's a true development driver for them. Stuff like that, and it just helps grow the community and lets more people come in and race and have fun.
I'm hoping that we get a little bit of this racing cleaned up. I'm not trying to stay here for too long, but it is kind of to be expected, especially with the trucks at a plate track. With this being the 3rd tier series, you're going to see some very inexperienced drivers, you know, making some super not smart moves. As I believe we are, we are 1 to green. Ostianev choosing the inside. That's going to force Helms to take the outside lane on this restart.
lead car for this restart. It's that 00, I believe.
It is the 00.
As Jackson Brown has been given EOL.
Really?
Yep. I wonder if he was what it was for. If it was for the wreck or
Possibly for the wreck, causing a stack up. That would be my guess. It was
maybe
a pretty
for
major
pushing
wreck.
the driver into the back of Max Ford.
Maybe.
Not quite sure on that one.
What's got me confused now? Yes, we're expecting mistakes from these young drivers. But we're seeing a lot of mistakes out of the veterans too. Like not obviously less mistakes from the veterans than the new drivers, but again, like Jackson Brown, he's been around since season 1. He's been honestly better than worse at these plate tracks, and he just made a simple mistake, like we just saw, pushing a driver in the middle of the pack. So it's interesting to see. I guess trying to get back into the swing of things here, and just some of these veterans making mistakes.
Yeah, some of these guys took a little bit of a break over the off season, maybe a little bit rusty. So maybe they're trying to shake a little bit of that rust off. As here we are coming back towards the front. Ostinev going to be coming to the restart zone as a leader for the first time today. Green flag back out. Big jump for the 00. Helms on the outside line not getting the best restart. 16 of Johnson, also pretty good restart. As top 5 and 6 all fouled into the inside line. Only really have 2 or 3 cars on the outside. And Enright's jumping on the outside. He's going to try to get some sort of momentum running for the outside, as they do get a bit of a run. You're going to saw a little bit on the backstretch going back into turn 3.
They have a huge run.
Oh. Yeah, Enright involved in a wreck earlier today. Now he's searching for the front at Daytona in that 67 Toyota. That 00 grill, though, he's trying to fight back on that inside, but it seems like got a bunch of help all over the rear end of Enright. 188 coming to the line, but Carril's right there with help.
Yeah, inside line has a lot more cars than the outside does. Outside still holding strong, though. Enright still leading. This Prather behind him. Really the same since the restart. A little bit of shuffle. Outside line has 4 cars up front. Inside, definitely the dominant lane, but Enright making these runs about even with the 00. Actually has the nose ahead going into turn 3. Not going to be quite enough to get clear of him, though, as the 41 is on that 67 car, on that 67 truck, coming out of turn 4, nearly nose to nose. They are nose to nose. 67 of Enright with a slight advantage at the line. It's going to be the 67.
Comes back ever so slightly every time, but Enright's got it this time. Chooses not to clear.
Enright, we talked about him being possibly a favorite. Won his duel over Nicholas Rowe. We talked about being a favorite, and here he is at the front fighting for the lead.
As they're 3 wide, I believe. They
Getting
look
shuffled.
wide further back. Drivers.
Gotta say, that 97 of McCain wiggled and fought to get back into that lane. He would have went all the way to the rear if he didn't handle that like a true seasoned veteran. That's very impressive.
Outside line, once
you can see
again,
it.
back with more cars. They're going to start to make some more runs, I believe. He led that lap. Still has the slight nose ahead. Ossianev going into 1. Man, you just see Rather on his rear end. He gets like, car seems to just step out every time he enters the corner or exits. And I'm just starting to think that might cause an incident going on 10 or 15 laps now.
It could, very well, but we're getting a more green run compared to previous runs, and this time it looks a little less aggressive. They're maintaining their aggressive nature, but it seems like they've toned it down a slight amount. So it's to the point where they're not wrecking, but they look like they're about to wreck. 41.
And
Bravo,
they are.
looking
They're
right
all
into the
wrecking.
wreck, and-
Oh, Cash Culp
right.
nearly upside down.
57, Cash Culp. Oh, big wheel hop for that
Goodness.
57.
You had to say
Oh.
something, Jacob. You had to say
That
something.
truck
My
is
goodness.
destroyed.
Cash Culp nearly
Major.
up and over. Holy crap.
Oh, and a hard hit on the inside wall.
As we're getting,
I hope Cash Culp's okay. That was a hard.
getting the replay here, live replay.
That was scary. Holy.
Getting the replay here. Cash Culp, middle 3 with Echeverria and Cesar. It looks like the 90. Yes, the 90 kind of got loose, and man, Cash Culp nearly got up and over there. That was a miracle that he kept it on all fours.
Blame Jacob Quill, everyone.
We're gonna go on board with Cash Culp here. You can see the 90.
So say something about how clean and non-aggressive they're being. Oh,
You
that's
jinxed
gonna
it. Man, yeah. Cash Culp, I believe he had all fours off of the ground at one
He
point.
definitely had all fours off the ground.
That's gonna make the highlight reel right there, if anything. And then the 05 of Blair, he was on 2 for a second there, also nearly.
He just hit
wrecked.
Ibanez at the right angle and just. God.
Hard hits at Daytona in the trucks. That's our 7th caution of the night.
That's got to be terrifying. You're just roof first, facing a field of trucks.
Yeah.
You don't say. Dude, that's honestly one of the crazier wrecks I've seen here in a minute with the trucks, because, man, he hit them with that right front, and it took off. I mean, he sprung up into the air. Unbelievable crash. 57, he's okay, but he's in pit lane.
We've seen plenty of wrecks where someone gets turned, goes around, they do a blowover, whatever. He didn't even blow over. He just hit the guy so hard that he bounced off of him and caught air.
Man, and it looked like he was about to do what Ryan Priest did at Daytona. And, Enright stays out. A couple trucks are probably going to follow suit. And that is not a good call from them, to be honest. Get gas. But like I was saying, kind of looked like something Ryan Priest would have had happen. Like at Daytona, where he hit someone or got hit really hard, where he just lifted up the front. And then at that point, it took over. But luckily, this time, it didn't take over.
Yeah, real close from the wreck right there. Now, I want to talk to you guys a little bit off topic, but Chase, have you seen Tyreek Hill's injury?
Unfortunately.
That's gruesome.
Yeah, he's gonna be out for
I didn't
a
see
while.
it, but I saw that.
No
I saw that he did
way. Look in general. Look what the emoji Luke Grannon's got.
Oh, God.
I'm nervous.
Okay.
Oh my. Luke Grannon, team owner, talking about his drivers. I'm not gonna say too much about that.
You know, we're gonna have to see that today.
Take
We're
a
gonna
look
have to see
at what he
Zane Smith
did.
We have to see what Zane Smith did at the Kansas race yesterday.
Well, I noticed something. I don't know if the official's going to call it. Christian Zarate did go through 4 boxes.
We'll,
Unbelievable.
We'll
He
wait
went through
and see
3, and then
here.
you could see him go, oh, crap. And his left front catches the 4th.
Shoot.
I have-
Come on. Christian Zarate, you're like a seasoned Kyle Busch over here. You can't keep out of trouble on pit road.
I-
His second time tonight already. We've only had 2 pit
Yeah.
cycles.
I have the session events pulled up right here, so if he gets the black, I'll let you guys know. Nothing yet.
He must spun it coming off pit road, too.
Might
Well,
take.
if the officials didn't know, they probably know now.
Yeah.
So.
Might take Trevino a second or 2 to see that, but
That would be a horrendous miss.
miss of the decade right there.
Enright goes top. So
Dra-
we're gonna get a restart here. And Joseph Enright picks the top lane where he wants to lead. Travis Prather down low. Those two were working together on the outside lane. Foraged a run. And look what they're at right now. And Enright leading here at Daytona.
Here, Riley Ibanez end of line penalty. Nothing yet on Christian Zarate, but Riley Ibanez with an end of line penalty.
Tough break for Ibanez.
Yeah, he was having a relatively good run.
Well, he did just get absolutely whacked.
Yeah,
That was him in that 90.
That is, yeah. Okay, so yeah, if that is him in the 90, then he was involved in that wreck. That end of line may be for that incident there. So
Probably.
lap 44 of 100, nearly to the halfway mark. We've been going for close to an hour now.
We have drivers. It's 24 incidents.
Session only has 46 minutes left, so let's see if we can get this done here before the clock
not right.
ticks. No? That's what my thing says.
No. In the thing, it says 2 hours and 29 minutes. I said it like a 3-hour session.
Oh, we're 46 minutes in. I see. Okay, that makes a lot more sense.
As it looks like
we've almost reached the hour mark.
Yeah.
Quentin Ibanez is done from that wreck. Joshua Espinal.
Christian Zarate, end of line. Just now. Nearly back to the green. Hey, at least he's getting the penalty.
Been listening.
At least he's getting the penalty. Better late than never, I guess.
I'm sure we're gonna hear about that.
Go to the restart zone. Zarate is
You better drop quick.
Yeah, you better hurry up.
Enright coming to the restart zone with Travis Prather. He's firing off with the green flag. The two NGR cars up in the front.
Couple of cars spun their wheels on the restart there. It's going to be Enright Road leading the outside. We saw him involved in that wreck earlier on in the night. With Ford behind, two Toyotas out in the outside. Toyota powered. Hopefully looking to get the lead of this race. They're pushing hard. Road nearly even with Enright. They're nose to nose. Coming down the backstretch. It's going to be close as Road's blinking out. Road is blinking out big time. Still
they're
second.
inside each other.
Ooh, almost wrecking there, swiping the rear end. And Max Ford are getting into each other, almost looking like a rear end swipe. You don't want to do that.
Very close, those two, to a very, very bad wreck, very bad part of the track to wreck at. Nicholas Road with presumably some internet issues that could possibly cause some sort of net code going on, possibly going on. 46 out of 100 as Ford sort of back and forth still. Something's going wrong.
What are they doing?
Something's going wrong in the Toyota camp right now.
Yeah, he's trying, but man, it's a teammate on teammate battle right now. NGR up in the front with Max Ford trying to circulate a run, but Prather tries to pull out a line on his teammate. Discombobulates the two and allows Road to go to the front.
That 97 of McCain nearly wrecked.
I'm surprised Prather was able to get back in line there. They're going to wreck here, big.
Nicholas Road, big time loose coming off the corner. He's going to have the nose ahead. He's going to lead this lap. Big time. Seems like some possible issues for the Toyotas.
Max Ford, you can't keep swiping the rear end, especially in the truck.
His engine temps have to be getting high at this point. He's been on the rear bumper of Road this entire time.
Yeah, that's not even it. You just can't even be on the rear bumper swiping it like he's going back and forth. He's working him like a cheese grater.
Like right there. 11 stepping out. Car might be a little bit loose. That 77, I believe that's Thompson. Yeah, that's Thompson behind Ford as Enright is gonna get shuffled out.
And he'll be stuck in the middle.
Hold on. Yeah, and that's really bad for Enright. Close at you. That drag is immense, and they both cleared and Toyota pair.
Both of them cleared down below. That was way too close. We're 3 wide right now.
They're racing like it's the last lap.
Searching for opportunity. We have 3 wide everywhere. Ford goes up to, no, Road goes up to block the middle. Almost a little bit loose there. 77 has to pull back. Ford to the bottom. Trying to find a run here. Road gets the shove from the 77.
What gives first? Who gives first? Something has to give.
Ford currently on the point. That inside. Oh, there they go. Caution's
And they're still
out.
wrecking. Duckworth involved
here at
already.
Daytona.
Duckworth, hard hit. That was a huge wreck. Oh, my, Cameron Campbell almost killed Colby.
Oh my goodness. 97. Robert McCain almost about blew over.
Take a look at the 92 Cameron Campbell. Ooh, that was real close. Came down
We would've had
pit
a
road
blowover.
nearly full speed.
Hold on, we would have nearly had a blowover with that 97. Had the 41 of Prather not been there. That rear end was lifted and that 41 stopped it.
We're gonna take a look at that 97.
Which I'm
Robert
sure McCain
McCain.
is thankful for the 41 being there. Well, something had to give and something did give. It was Travis Prather.
Prather nearly. That was a big one. 97. Yeah, got some good airtime on the back there. One of the many big ones that we've had here so far at Daytona. Cars sliding across the infield. Big wreck.
And that's just that aggressiveness we're seeing from these rookies. They are eager to get up to the front, and they don't know how each other race yet. And I mean, that's seeing wreck after wreck. One guy we haven't talked about since the beginning of the race, Peter Hoppe. He's managed to keep himself clean. I imagine he's been seeing what's going on and has decided not to have any part.
Understandably so. Coming around to the line this time, it's going to be halfway. I'm going to take a quick restroom break real quick while we're here under caution, so you two feel free to converse about whatever you want.
But yeah, Peter, I mean, like, I was thinking to myself there, if I was in this field, which originally I was supposed to be, I'd just be sitting back. I mean,
Well,
if I wasn't at the lead, I would be sitting in the back.
I don't even think you're safe if you sit in the back. Even if you're sitting back there trying not to wreck. This is what's happening up front. You're not safe anywhere right now. You're not. So, I'd rather be in the front still, but you're not safe anywhere. Yeah. Gonna see if they come down pit road. I would expect the damaged cars to do so, but Ford, bunch of cars coming down pit road trying to get some gas.
Jackson Brown stays out.
He stays out. Helms coming in, gonna get some gas for all these guys.
Oh, I'm just talking about it. Peter Hoppe stays out as well, going for the track position. Garrett Green, Cameron Campbell avoided that wreck.
Man, it's been
6 trucks out of this race.
It's been crazy so far.
Oh yeah, it's been a wild ride. I mean, but I'm not shocked as much as I hate to say it. Typically with the stuff, when you got a lot of new people, it's going to be like this, and it cleans up a lot throughout the season, but first week, 2, 3, maybe even 4, pretty rough.
Yeah, you don't say.
And with these trucks, with how easy they are, wide open at most tracks,
All right,
I mean, stuff's bound to give. And these drivers aren't willing to give room to each other.
Yeah.
So, am I mistaken, or has Jackson Brown inherited the lead?
He has. He stayed out. Everyone came down pit road except for Jackson Brown, Cameron Campo, Jared Green, and Peter Hoppe.
So, Nicholas Road is the furthest up, or no, it would be
Maxwell.
Tyler or Max? I don't know who's in front. Maybe Max.
I don't know what he's doing, but Max came out first. I mean, despite all the carnage, a lot of trucks still in this.
Yeah,
Imagine a lot of guys saving their faster pairs.
good number of trucks aren't actually out yet. Our Universal 500 pole sitter, Kendorian Davis, he parked it a while ago.
Yeah, unfortunately, he didn't make it very far into this one.
So we are 1 lap to green. Jackson Brown, your leader. I believe we were 1 lap
Is Kai
to green.
Collymore here? I haven't seen him all day.
I don't think that Collymore is
He's
here.
not.
So.
Are we single file?
No.
All right, so
Are we?
that
What's
92
going on?
of Cameron Campbell has to go outside if Jackson Brown is choosing
Yeah,
inside,
no, that's
as we see
very
there.
confusing.
I didn't know what was happening there. I don't actually know that anyone knows what's happening
think-
there.
Yeah, I don't think they know what happened. Well, now Max Ford's on the outside. Why is Max Ford on that? What is going on here?
Max Ford is 4th.
Is he
So Jared Green is 3rd.
No, Peter's fifth. Max is fifth.
I don't know what's happening. That's not for us to figure out. That's for our race control to figure out. We're just here to talk about it.
That's why I'm on this side tonight. I did not want to be a
Exactly.
part of that.
Coming back here into 3. It's been a long night so far, fellas, and we're just past halfway. Currently at 8 cautions on the night. I don't even want to think about.
Hopefully
how
it picks
many
up.
I don't even want to think about how many of these 52 have been run under caution. I know all that I know is the answer is way too much. But hopefully here we'll start to get some runner racing. Maybe if some of the guys that are making some of the more questionable moves wreck out, or something happens, and who knows? Maybe we'll do something. Back onto the front.
Ready.
Pace truck down pit road again. Jackson Brown is going to be your control truck back into the restart zone. Green flags back out here at Daytona. Brown with a pretty sizable lead. Inside got a good jump. Green is clear of Campbell. Going into 1. Brown with a car and a half lead over Green there. He's going to fall back, and he's going to fall back pretty quickly. Momentum at least a little bit, as you can see there. Yeah, that 92 there. Cameron Campbell, big run coming on the outside. Max Ford behind him. Campbell currently your leader. Ford road outside line's pretty strong. Campbell switching down inside. Ford's going to inherit the lead on the outside with the road, and Zarate behind. Wrecking somewhere. Caution's back out.
Oh, whoa!
That's
Did not turn.
65, I believe. Will not show me
That might be
who
his
it
3rd
is.
incident of the race. Already got in trouble once. Not sure if this is his 2nd or 3rd.
Was that the 65 there?
Yes.
65 of Mitch Mardiros. That monster truck there. Let's see what happened. He's running good, and ooh, that looked very questionable. That looked very questionable. Him in the 15 of Colby Duckworth. That's
He's
gonna-
been disqualified! The officials have thrown the black flag!
I mean, as expected, that looked very intentional. That's our first disqualification
wow.
of the season. That number 65. Would not be surprised if he's upset about that. Don't quite know what the context for that is. I mean, what could Colby? I mean, Colby Duckworth is known as like one of the nicest guys in here. I really wonder what could he have done to warrant that kind of response.
Yeah, very foul language in the race chat from Mitch Mardiros. Very foul.
How foul
Yeah,
are we talking?
and he's blaming that on Colby.
That incident right there?
Yep.
Yes.
I think that's something that our
Yeah, and that
penalty
was his
board might need
3rd
to take a
strike.
look at.
That was his.
Well, he just said in general, I've never seen more idiots in one race. How do you slam the brakes? So he seems to be frustrated, not quite sure about what. Not quite sure about what.
May I just say real quick, I'm not one to throw shade at that driver. But when you have 600 I rating in C class,
Yeah.
are you one to be able to talk? Just
not even that. He's acting like he's not a part of the group at the moment, which he got 3 strikes this race, which that's the rule. You're gone. You're disqualified. That happens. But it happens. I mean, it's Daytona, but that did not look good, and that was his 3rd strike. So you're gone.
I mean, that incident there was suspension level, in all honesty.
Yeah, that's gonna be.
Yeah, Colby's out of this one. He's not getting back in it.
I'd say the whoever it is that's in charge of figuring out penalties, that might need to get a look taken at.
Because Colby's out of the race. He's gone. So.
That ended his day.
Yeah, and Colby was having a not bad run
What
either.
a-
So that's the.
What a horrible way for your race to get ended.
Unbelievable there. I mean, I'm kind of just speechless that we'd see something like that. You'd think that somebody who's like, you know, nearly brand new to the league would try to make a little bit better of an impression, but I guess not.
Well, I mean, it happens. All right, and he's being very foul in the Discord. So.
Yeah, we'll just hit one of.
Just
one of
hit
these
it.
real
Yeah.
quick.
Hit the
Sorry for
timeout
everybody
button.
joining, having a little bit of issues with a caution that just recently happened. Colby Duckworth now out of the race after an incident on lap 54 of the Prospect Shootout.
Lights on the
Thank
pace
you for
truck.
getting this.
Yeah, lights on the pace truck are out, signaling 1 lap till green for the drivers. This is our 9th caution of the night. Race leader going to be that 92 of Cameron Campbell. He picked the inside line, sending Max Ford to the outside. It's going to be Green, then Hoppy behind them. Jared Green, I mean,
First time we've seen him today.
Jared Green's been
Cameron
having
Campbell.
a good run. Campbell kind of came up out of nowhere, not super. A couple of laps back, he just kind of popped up, and he stayed up front pretty well since then.
We're seeing people get taken out. We're seeing people get disqualified. Maybe, just maybe, start getting some laps in.
Maybe. Well, you know what? When we had those wrecks up in the front, it's mainly just because of aggressive driving. And it isn't even the people doing it themselves. They're experienced enough. They're skilled enough on their own to do it. It's just right now, they got to see what they want to prioritize. Position, or do they want to prioritize a green flag run here to try and advance their spots?
Yeah.
I'll tell you what I prefer.
Just another note there. Carter McMillan received an end-of-line penalty, and William Johnson received a black flag. I'm not sure what the penalty for that one is, but we're seeing
Probably
a good
EOL.
amount of drivers receiving some sort of penalty in one way or another here. Lap 56 out of 100. UBN Prospect Series Shootout at Daytona. Cameron Campbell in that 92, your current race leader. Max Ford in that 11, currently in 2nd place. Coming back to the restart zone, pace truck's going to take a hard dive down pit road. It's going to be the 92 of Campbell onto the gas early. Good restart there for the 92. Going to clear both lanes by about a car length. Ford on the outside line is going to try to get a little bit of a run back. About even with that second car on the inside line of Green. Not quite there yet, getting close. Outside line, not quite the restart that they wanted, I'm sure. As you can see there, that 19 of Jose Aguilar, he's popping on the line a little bit in the middle of the corner. Max Ford up to P2, nearly up to P1. He is up to P1, nearly nose to nose with the 92. Hoppy behind him, giving him the shoves of his life. Let's see, once he gets clear, is he going to dive down the inside? What's he going to do? Is he going to play traffic control? Is he going to try to manage both lanes? It appears not. It appears he's just going to pull Hoppy down with him and see what they can do.
Hoppy being a really strong pusher right there. One of the benefits of having Peter right behind you on a super speedway is very smooth with the wheel. He doesn't jerk it around like we might have seen with Max Ford doing earlier. And Peter Hoppy, he's just very smooth with it.
Sorry.
Words from Jacob Quill, Peter Hoppy, quote, he's smooth with it. Into second, your pulse hitter.
Huge push.
Talk
3 wide.
to Avery Farrell about pulse hitters. As Chase just said, they're 3 wide, a little bit further back. That's going to be Jose Aguilar leading that middle line. Miles Davis leading that outside line. Looks like Miles is basically all by himself.
Jackson Brown.
Some cars elected back to 2 wide.
Hey.
Jose Aguilar leading that outside line. He's going to get up front. He's not. I do believe he does have a nose in front of Ford here.
Look, I just want to point out, Robert McCain, he was willing to go to that 3rd lane with Miles Davis. So if that says anything about these drivers right now, they want to go. They think it's go time, but holy run down the backstretch. Tyler Helms to the inside, trying to foster a run here to the lead. Tyler Helms will not be denied tonight. Coming to 6th.
Davis wanted to go with Helms, but that gap just closed too quickly. Max Ford now going to be on the back bumper, Tyler Helms. So Jose Aguilar, like we keep mentioning, road course guy, doing very well for himself up here, leading the top side. Here comes Tyler Helms, jump up to the top. And now back to the bottom.
He's blocking both lanes, controlling them with 41 to go in this race. So still about half of the laps to go in this race, more than halfway past. And we're seeing him manage both lanes like it's the last lap.
Tyler Helms choosing to take the role of traffic controller. Like I said earlier, he's moving back and forth both lanes, trying to manage them, trying to make sure that neither of the lanes get that big of a run. And if one of the lanes does get a run, he'll be there to block it so that they can't get in front of him. As we've seen, I mean, Tyler Helms is pretty good at managing lanes here at super speedways, but when is he going to overstep that line? When is he going to overstep that boundary? He has Max Ford behind him. We've seen Max Ford. He's been back and forth on the guy in front of him all night. It's nearly caused some wrecks. So with Helms managing both lanes, what could that possibly cause?
Yeah, we got Miles Davis up at the top right there with Jose Aguilar in that number 19 truck. Miles Davis has been really consistent as well. One of the better drivers in the field, in my opinion, off of just pure skill. But Miles Davis is trying to get Jose Aguilar to that front as they continuously foster runs, but it's never enough by the end of the straightaway.
Tyler Helms, Max Ford going to clear that outside lane off into turn 3. Trying to bring Peter Hoppy along with them. And those teammates are doing a great job working together. Tyler Helms, we've seen him do very well these super speedways. As Cup Series debut, finished 2nd in the Universal 500. Zachary Trevine now. Probably the most notable super speedway finish. Always done well at these tracks.
What was that?
I don't know.
Technical difficulties on the end of Chase George. He
stuttered,
not stuttered,
robot
but
mode.
had a slow speed. Yeah.
That's great.
Boop, beep, boop.
Jose Aguilar, as Jacob said, he's a road course main priority guy, but he's holding on.
That.
You didn't? Yeah, you did.
I said that.
Oh.
No. Just George said that.
I'm losing my mind in here. 62 out of 100.
Well, we all are. Dude, you'd think many of these drivers have traumatic brain injuries by now, by the way they're driving.
You think so?
Yeah, he had a rough hop. Imagine how it felt going up and then how it felt crashing back down.
Ow.
His brain is damaged. His back is damaged. Meanwhile, these top two doing a great job working together.
They are pushing the pusher 4 cars deep on the inside. Like,
but they're keeping it going.
And that's why we're having wrecks. Peter's not even clear of that outside lane.
real close, not quite there yet.
Inside, getting a big roll, absolutely flying past this outside lane, maintaining this race with 46 or 47 laps to go in this one. It's Tyler Helms at the point, but Jose Aguilar, he's been sneaky and he's been trying to find a way to the front for so many laps tonight.
It's still 47 to go.
Yep.
Yes.
Outside.
With the way these guys are running, it feels like
Wait,
it's
35. 37 to go. I forgot to carry the one.
Can't forget to carry the
37
one.
to go. Okay. That sounds a lot better.
Yeah. 47, what?
Oh, it's on the wall!
Keep it
Oh
off
god,
of
slow
them.
truck on the bottom. Slow truck on the bottom.
Yeah, coming up on a
We got
lap.
lap traffic now. It's going to benefit Tyler Helms. Pull the draft off of them. They're going to have to navigate middle. Smart move by Travis Prather. Do not let them go by you on the bottom. You can get into line. You can slot in with the draft. They're trying to hit the wall. Many of them are bouncing off the wall, but we keep it green.
Travis Prather, he's going to slide in line further back. They're going to be three. They're going to be three wide there. That's going to be Enright. That's middle three as they're starting to file out a little bit more.
And Enright backed off to get them back on the bottom. Smart move. And that really hurt the outside lane a lot.
A lot of the cars.
Tyler Helms rocket shipping now past them on the inside lane. Now that nobody's contending for him. But hold up, they want to get a run formed here with Cameron Campbell.
Campbell taking charge of that outside line. In front of Hoppy up to P3. It's gonna challenge how Ford and Helms are willing to work together. We've seen them; they've been pushing each other good this entire time. How's that gonna fold out? Coming down the backstretch here.
I'm surprised Campbell went to the top. Those two in front of him were affiliate teammates. I'm surprised he made that move.
They're trying to go
Guys, three wide in the middle. Yeah, they are three wide. The 7 truck of Michael Previtt. He is three wide in the middle. He's got no help currently, but he's holding his own run by slowing down the inside lane and the outside lane at the same time. And he is gaining to the leader of that outside lane. Falling back a little bit now, though. No, he's staying.
No, he's not.
Wow.
Here he comes, Michael Previtt, all by himself, using the runs, using that arrow side draft.
He's gonna clear the outside line. Miles Davis trying to do the same thing as now. I just think that they're all just shuffling out. Jose Aguilar, yeah, shuffling him out.
I bet you that driver just felt like Superman. Right there.
You do feel like Superman when you can absolutely power past everybody. You feel like Superman.
Especially at a track like this, where you need draft really to get anywhere.
Yeah, that 7's gonna get a calling to the post-race hauler for the Universal officials.
Lap 67 out of 100.
We're nearly 4 wide.
Now 68. Cars scraping the wall.
It's getting dicier and dicier by the lap. Now back down to block Davis, and
there they go.
Almost getting turned into 1 and 2. Here they go. Davis down on the apron, and now there he goes.
Oh, upside down. Car upside down.
One up and over. Robert McCain. And he's back going straight, back not upside down, but backwards. Unbelievable.
Oh, there it is. There's our 1.
Michael McDowell, is that you?
Oh, guess who was involved? Guess who hooked the 97? Our good old friend Cash Gulp.
Was it really?
Yes.
Golly.
Cash got into the 97. Real question is...
Well, he got into the 97 because the 97, once Miles shuffled out of line, he got into his left rear and caused him to go all the way down the track and caused the Cascade stack up. So I wouldn't really pin all that on Cash.
No, not at all.
More so himself, the 97.
I'm just pointing out, I think it's a funny coincidence that Cash nearly ended up on his lid earlier, and now the 97 did end up... Well, actually, okay. Let's talk about
the 97 almost flipped earlier anyways.
Let's talk about this. Are we considering that a flip? Because he didn't end up on his roof at all. He ended up on his side.
Did end up on his roof. He did.
Did he?
Yeah, he did end up on his roof.
Yeah, he did.
Yes.
James Cesar was involved. I was really hoping for him to have a good race.
Yeah. Officials black flagged the 97 Robert McCain for that incident. Not a shocker.
I think he already got black flagged.
Yeah.
damage.
Yeah, that damage itself was probably gonna be the end
You
of
know what?
that.
You're kind of right about. I would consider that a flip though, just because he did get up on his side. He was going towards
It's
his roof.
it's close
Yeah.
enough.
Yeah, we
Oh,
can
another
call
one up in the
it
air.
a flip. It's our choice, right?
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
our third, fourth
Yeah.
one seen up in the air.
We've had a good number
Yeah, it's
of
our
them
choice.
getting up into the air, but not many of them have done that yet.
Oh, and you know what? We forgot to announce something.
We did.
Yeah. You know, it's actually an unfortunate day for Colby because, obviously he announced,
Oh.
what was it, last night he was going to become a dad. So it would have been
Yeah.
nice to get that win today. But the car of Mitch Marderos said fuck no and shut the door on him. So,
Yeah,
Hey,
very.
the big one Saturday. That's the big one.
Yeah. Let's. I've sent my wishes to Colby. I'm wishing him the best. Let's just see if that Duckworth Jr. is gonna end up in the Universal iRacing Series next and see what he can end up doing.
He's the first GIS member to become a father.
Yeah.
That's
are we, well, a new
are
father.
we officially?
Yeah, new father.
Are we
new
officially
father.
that old? We have members becoming dads now.
I think it's just we have
Uh,
old members. I
well,
think we might just have old members.
The league's been around for almost 3 years now, right?
3, 4, just about.
Yeah,
Yeah.
a while.
Coming up in December anniversary. A long time.
Dan, I still can't believe Mitch just absolutely not turning up
You
the
just
track.
killed him, bro.
I can't believe that. That is like the most diabolical wreck I've ever seen at Daytona. You're by yourself and then you basically hook it right. I can't.
You're
Oh,
giggling,
Tyler
you're
Helm's giving an
giggling.
EOL.
Yeah, Helms
What
with
did
it.
Tyler Helms not able to shine when the lights are bright.
Big
did
big
Tyler
penalty
Helms-
there.
That's huge. He's leading.
Let's see. Let's get some word if that was pit box or speeding.
Might have been accidental. It might have been accidental. He got his black flags cleared.
Oh, then,
Oh,
yeah, that could have been
Let me
accident.
listen on the. Let me listen on the radio here.
I'm looking. And not boxes. He was good in.
Yeah.
I think they tried getting him for boxes out. He went through, not even 3, really like 2.5.
So he's
Only one of them is being
fine.
used though. I think they looked at that. We're gonna penalize him, and they realized we're like, hey, that's not really.
Yeah, he's
boxes.
maintaining his lead.
Yeah. One lap back to green. 10th caution of the night. Hopefully we keep it at that number. Ideally. Realistically, probably not. But, you know, we can keep our hopes up here in the booth.
Man, I remember when I've won this race, and you know how I did it?
How?
Man, all the damn cars in front of me, they all wrecked. So I mean, coming to the line, you just gotta hold the throttle, man. And I think that's the mentality. Honestly, that's been the mentality the whole race. Hold the throttle. I don't know what these guys are doing.
Everyone's been on the throttle.
It's not. They think it's a white flag, and their car is taking the price for it. Imagine how much payments these team owners are gonna have to make after this one. This is a rough race. I can't stress enough. This is not a low quality race by any means, but they are so aggressive. All of them want it so bad together. Collectively, it's just causing crash after crash.
I mean, I know for a fact my wallet's already hurting in the race anyway.
Well, Chase, just consider yourself lucky that I'm not running in this thing.
God, on a controller. Whew.
Yeah,
Well,
Bad day.
I mean, some.
I can't wait to see when you
might
get
be
back
doing
on
better than
track,
these
Mac.
guys.
Probably.
I can't wait to
But-
get back on track
Ye-
with an actual wheel. It's been a while now since I have.
What the heck are we doing in the front? Anyways, we're about to go green. Max Ford, the the second car. Tyler Helms chose the top. He's the lead car. To you, Maxwell.
Pace truck back down pit road. It's going to be Helms, your control car. Back into the restart zone. Green. It's back out. Nearly even start for both of the drivers. Helms with a slight advantage. Ford did get a good jump there as basically everybody else back behind Green on the outside didn't go. So now...
poor Jared Green.
Yeah, Green's going to be all by himself.
Green, he's trying to find a gap. He's there, but not quite able to clear down low. But Jackson Brown and a couple other cars trying to foster something on the outside, too. Gonna have to see where they go. To the back bumper of Green. Brown trying to find something in the 98. They roll towards 3 and Ford all over the back end of Helms.
Let's talk about that number 7, Michael Priviat. He's made his way up front. He was the one that shot from all the way in the middle up to the lead of the outside lane all by himself. A pretty impressive run from him so far.
Big battle.
Huge run from Jared Green.
Jackson Brown laid the hammer to Green, and Green clears into turn 1. Goes low, goes with Brown, and they both clear for the front.
What a run from those two. Not so fast. Here comes the Cash Culp racing machines on the outside. Wyatt Blair, Cash Culp.
Yeah, watch out on the back end of that 57. Do not want to be there, but that 11 car of Ford's falling through the pack now compared to where he was on the restart. But it's nothing to be worried about with coming with about 27 to go at the line.
Car coming down for penalty in the back. I believe that's the 92. Looking back up at the front. Nope. No?
97. Robert McCain.
97 there. Close.
Christian
Outside
Bell,
line cars, Cash Culp racing cars, Wyatt Blair a little bit all over the place. Cash Culp on his team owner. Inside line, Jared Green still holding strong. Jackson Brown, big pushes to the back end as the outside line getting some momentum here coming down the back. Going into 3, they're going to be nearly even. They are going to be even side by side into the corner. It's going to be close. Slight advantage.
No story about that.
Just blinked out for me. And is blinking out again.
Yeah, Green blinking.
Green's blinking.
But Wyatt Blair trying to foster a run with the outside lane. The Cash Culp cars working together. Trying to hunt for the front here at Daytona. Trying to take advantage of the issues of Green.
Green seems to be settled back in. Hopefully that sticks. For now.
Cash Culp trying to form something here out of turn 2. Trying to get a run. They've got a run on the outside lane. Outside lane coming into turn number 3.
That second run from the bottom, though, is Jared Green and Jackson Brown. Jackson Brown, a very strong pusher. If there's anyone you want behind you in the closing laps, it is that driver right there.
Coming to the line this time, it's going to be 25 to go past the line. 3/4 of the way through, this race is nearly over. Some of these drivers are going to start thinking, I need to get aggressive now. Just think for a second how aggressive some of these guys were going on at the beginning of this race.
This field has dwindled a little bit, though, so it has calmed down a bit, knock on wood. Hopefully it stays that way.
I don't know if it will, though. They're just racing. They're dicey today. Man, trying to get runs on that outside, but Brown just able to keep that 98 of Green out in the front there.
Here's a question. If you are a driver in this field, where do you want to be for when that wreck happens? Not if, when.
Front. I mean, you're more than likely going to avoid it in the front unless it starts in the front. And what a clear for the lead. Ditches teammate Cash Culp, but Wyatt Blair goes to the lead of the Prospect Shootout with 24 to go, 24 to go in this race. And Cash Culp now is going to have to search with Enright to get up to the front.
Thunder and down the back straightaway. Cash Culp has a run with help from Enright. He's going to get to Jackson Brown, to Jared Green. Going to be getting right on that quarter panel, side drafting, trying to get back to his teammate.
Out of
For
4.
how long will this last, though? Makes you wonder.
Blair.
I'm loving it.
Blair controlling that inside line. Culp on the outside. It's Cash Culp 1-2 right now, managing both those lines. You got Green. I wonder if he's going to try to do anything. I believe that Green and Brown are teammates.
Yes, they are both Canadian Motorsports drivers. And they got their affiliates behind them, too. I didn't realize that. Tyler Helms, Max Ford, affiliates of Canadian Motorsports.
Oh, they run for the top. Here comes Cash Culp into turn 3. Gonna stall out middle. But Cash Culp, he is side by side, still with momentum, parallel to the bottom. Whoa!
Oh,
Pit
Green's back pit stops.
Wow.
What? I didn't expect that.
I
And that was a whole bunch of them.
don't
All
know
the
if anyone
Toyotas.
expected that.
It's the
It was all the
Toyotas.
Toyotas.
They made their way on the pit road.
Great job by that camp to coordinate every single Toyota. Come down pit road at the
Never
same
get
time.
on the spawn.
Wildly off topic, Logan Brink is back on track. 55 laps down, but he's here checking it out in his beautiful Detroit Lions car. With
Oh
a
my gosh,
nice...
bro's like what's his name? The Bart Starr guy.
The hell are you talking
David Starr.
Bart Starr.
Bart Starr.
I don't know. I don't know his name.
Well, let's look on the main pack, see if any drivers are going to take not this time. I really wonder what's going on with fuel strategy right now.
Yeah, that's... I didn't expect any pit stops at all. I thought they were good to the end, or for a while at least.
I didn't either.
They're probably
Toyota,
just gonna run it out with a pack. Maybe they think with more cars they can have more momentum and speed and pull away further to allow them to be further out in front when the pit stop cycles do strike. But I don't think that's the case. They should pit here because now all these cars are gonna be in a pack with them.
all those Toyota cars they're on the front stretch. They're hitting the line just about now, so makes me wonder, when is this front pack here, the Chevrolets, when are they going to pit? Let's see. Not coming around this time.
Will they pit?
The clock is clicking. It's going to be 20 to go this time by.
20 to go, and we're
They
still
got-
wondering what kind of pit strategy we're gonna see here. And
not sure
we're
what
getting a
some
little
drivers are
disorganized
doing.
for the front.
Arthur entered that corner on the apron. Not sure what he was doing.
He's trying to take the Darlington line.
Yeah. Enright sticking glued to the back bumper of Cash Culp, by the way. They're trying to make sure they stick together.
And 90 miles an hour. That's what kind of speed you want to see with a two-car tandem.
Coming up
Well,
on
they're also going to have the
two
draft
lappers.
of Logan Brink.
Yeah.
Are they going to come down this time? No, they're not. They're going to go on the outside
No.
of those lap cars. Man,
So
this is really starting to make
might
me
have been an
wonder.
early pit by Toyota. Might have been an early pit by Toyota is what I'm thinking.
Maybe.
It could. They possibly.
Maybe they're hoping that they would be disorganized enough that they could make it up.
They could be
That might
also
be it.
possibly hoping that they're pitting now, and the chances of an overtime finish, or not even an overtime finish, but another caution where this pack will have to pit. Maybe they're just trying to get the jump on track position.
Davis about
Sorry.
turned Travis Prather there.
Yeah, I let one out real quick, and man, just about erupted. And Prather just about shut up. Prather just about got wrecked out of turn 2 there. I can't-
This is insane.
Do y'all know the NASCAR Instagram accounts?
Yes.
We need one of those for you, I guess, man. Some of the stuff people be saying. Anyway, back to the race.
Anyway, they still didn't come this time.
Oh, really?
Oh my god.
That second
I
group is being a
didn't-
lot more organized,
no.
but
Really? They're 185 miles an hour right now. I didn't think. Oh, man, I thought they were coming.
Toyota's
know,
getting out of
I
line.
mean, I know I'm gonna come about now because it's about
All right.
time.
Yeah.
No, being serious. It's about time to come. Shut up. Shut up. Stop. Because
I
the
didn't say anything. I
Toyotas
didn't
are
say
getting
anything.
organized. They're getting organized. This big pack, it's not gonna work out. If you truly have to pit for gas, now's the time to come in.
Still,
The question is, do they? Because some of those cars in that Toyota group did stay out last caution.
have not done it yet.
Robert McCain is in this group of Toyotas now. He's 2 down. Carter McMillan's 1 down. I didn't even notice he was 1.
I just got really tired.
Oh, yeah, me too. I've been tired all day. We're down to 22 trucks in this field. Well, technically 23 thanks to Local Bank.
Man, local bank, local hero.
Oh, Cash Culp blinking. Not Cash Cup.
Cash Cup.
Fortnite.
I'm going to start calling that Cup Boy. Travis Prather with a big run on the outside. Big push from Miles Davis. Peter Hoppy with them.
Man, you don't need a second lane right now. Get in line.
This is what those Toyotas want to see, though.
Yeah, that's the point.
But the Toyotas are all sorts of spread out. Jackson Brown lost the draft, it looks like.
I
no, he
believe
still
that
got it.
Chevrolet group. I believe the Chevrolet group is catching up to that Toyota group. If
They
I'm
are,
not
but
mistaken.
Jackson Brown did just drop back to get Riley Ibanez. I believe they dropped for Ibanez to pick him up to get all of them together. And now they're all formed up single file.
Wonder when they're gonna pit.
Yeah, they're losing time every lap on this front pack.
They are holding a steady 190 though, but Tyler Helms up at the front, slowest of them all. 186 down the back straightaway and 185, not good.
Makes me wonder though, how long would the pit stop take? Because usually, I'm not sure, but I usually think you see them get lapped almost every time when you do a pit stop cycle, don't you? And Prather
Yeah.
clears for the lead.
I will say the Toyota group this time by was running faster at least. That lead
Yeah.
group, they were going about 180 off corner.
They're going to continue to run faster because they got a damaged car in the front now. Chevy's got Prather up in front, and that front end's all crinkled in, so aerodynamics not going the way of that Chevrolet group now.
They're trying to get around them. You can see Cash Culp there, and Joseph Enright. They're trying to get around Travis there. They know that he has damage. They're trying to get him out from the lead because they know that it's just going to slow them down.
Yeah, and they got to do it quick if they want to go. They should go to the outside if they wanted to get past them, but because the speed isn't there. Normally they can hit 190 into the corner. Now they're only hitting 187. It's because of that damage.
Predictions
And the
currently
gap did
show-
close, not a massive amount.
Yeah, predictions currently showing
Oh, they're
about,
closed by a second that lap.
oh yeah, about 10.5 minutes predicted left in this race.
These Chevrolets are going to bleed dry if they don't pit here. Because I'm telling you,
And they're getting singled up.
this car, this is hurting them severely.
Everyone in that group did just go single file. That may be their saving grace. If they kept battling the way they were, the Toyotas were going to catch them, but this may save them.
Got to see what the Toyota's gap at the line is. If they continuously pull, then as they pit, oh, they pulled 4/10 right there. So if they continuously keep this up, no, looking, no. Okay, they're getting out of him.
Looked close.
But nobody wants to follow Cash Culp. Now there they go. They know it's hurting their
Around
lane.
Prather.
They know it's hurting their lane. They know they have to go.
They're getting around him. They're getting around Prather.
Once again, disorganized though, and I mean, even if it's only for a lap, 2 laps, it's going to hurt them tremendously. Compared to the Toyotas.
Just pitting late seems to be
Even though
their
they're single
strategy here.
Even though they're single file, this has turned out to be pretty exciting here.
Let's take a second to look at a driver that we haven't acknowledged.
6/10 that time by.
Christian Zarate. He's running on that outside line with this main group. He's had a pretty good day so far. We haven't talked about him much.
Yeah, pushing Robert McCain up there, actually. He's trying to get one of his laps back. They're doing
Makes you
good,
wonder.
making good time.
Zarate
I wonder if
up
they
to
have enough
third.
gas. How long has this green flag run been for?
I don't know, longest of the day. I don't know
Leave
that
this,
much.
this
Yeah,
run
I can
has
tell you that
lasted.
much.
I believe this run has lasted for about 20 laps or so.
Okay, and beforehand they didn't pit, so they're gotta be running low on the tank, right?
They might have been able
You'd
to
think-
save.
Last green flag was on lap 72.
Just makes you think: do they have
They're
enough
getting
in the
singled
tank?
up again.
Yeah, I just don't think that's their signal, though. They just I
don't
don't know.
think so either. I think it's just them trying to make lap time. Because the gap is down to 32.699. It has been closing and closing and closing. Now, the Toyotas aren't going to make it unless they pit them.
Yeah, 100%. It's all dependent on that. And you don't even know if they're going to pit because they stayed out for so long. So it makes you wonder, what were the Toyotas doing? Because the Toyotas pitted super early.
Oh, yeah.
So it makes you wonder, what are the Chevrolets doing? Looking low, not going low.
Not coming down this time. Christian
I don't-
Zarate, currently a race
I don't
leader.
think they're going to run out of gas.
I don't think so either.
Are they going to be able to stretch it to the end?
At this rate, the way it's looking, yeah. Cameron Campbell did just join the Toyotas. Extra juice, but I mean, it's not going to matter. Unless the Chevys pit.
If they pit with like 4 to go, this is going to be one of the biggest blockbuster finishes I've ever seen at Daytona.
If we keep it green, that is.
Yeah.
Well, and the question
should.
is, what I've noticed is some really smart guys, Wyatt Thompson, Peter Hoppy, they're good with strategy and stuff like that. They're sitting at the back. The further back you are, the more fuel you save. And I wonder if it is close.
Oh, here they come!
No, here they come!
Wow, almost wrecking down on pit road into
Oh,
wall.
Crash
Christian
sideways!
Zarate.
Locking it up.
Crash, crash!
Oh,
I hope that's not a
They
caution.
should keep it green. They need to keep it green.
no caution.
Should
It's
really.
a
Oh, Miles
scatter
Davis
on
and
pit
Christian
road.
Zarate!
Davis missing his big box. There goes
Now they're
Kirill.
wrecking.
Kirill
Oscar.
Oskanev!
Keep it green.
gets it
keep
going.
it green. Keep it green.
Oh, there you go. Oh my god. This has been a catastrophe on pit road for the Chevrolet.
Now we're
The
focusing
Chevrolets.
on
and
this
here come the
Toyota group.
Toyotas. They're gonna get them.
Oh yeah,
Even if they
Toyota
all
group's
bunch
getting
together,
them.
they're gonna get them.
Nah, the Toyota group got them at the line right now. Man, the Toyotas
Slaughtered.
played that
Absolutely
perfectly.
slaughtered.
Whoa! Whoa!
Oh,
What?
do they throw the yellow?
That double zero just slid up in front of everybody, and
Oh
No
my!
yellow.
that's
Poor Riley Ibanez.
slid up in here. Wow, that's gonna
That's gonna have to be.
That's gonna have to be
That's gonna
looked
be-
at. Christian Zarate, currently the leader, he got off he got off of pit road really quick. He's all by himself though.
A drive-through penalty.
Oh,
That's gonna put
Not-
an end to his day.
Not sure what Ostranev was doing there.
some may need to get a look at Ostanev because he
Yeah, I don't know what Ostrich was doing there, but
Austria. He's running real slow, and if he doesn't come down this time, I think that they might have to give him the
And
black
some
flag.
drivers are calling for a yellow. I don't
I
don't
don't.
blame the call not to throw a yellow, but
Double zero really should be black flagged and made to come down pit
that I do
road.
agree with. That was horrendous.
That's
well, it's a battle up in the front now with 6 or 7 to go currently at the moment. Lap traffic now going to join in their group. It's going to widen the group, widen the opportunities here at Daytona. So now it's a 6-car race for the win at Daytona. Who's going to win it?
slowly but surely they're gonna catch that double zero. Double zero is currently about halfway on the backstretch as we see this main pack. Tyler Helms, Max Ford, Nicholas Road getting into turn 1 and 2. Basically out of 2 now onto the backstretch. A lot of cars really got spread out because of that strategy play right there. But if we see a caution, all of that strategy is up in the air.
Tyler Helms in tow with Max Ford. These two, they're just sitting it out to the end. I think our real troubles start with 2 to go.
And we're going to see that happen. These drivers are going to go. And It's going to be interesting to see what happens, as most of the Chevrolet pack is basically on the backstretch right now. So I think that this is going to be a Toyota-dominated finish here if things keep going the way that they are right now.
If you say if, it's Daytona. Even with a six-car pack, it can get rowdy. And you never know if the yellow's gonna fly. And Kirill Ostrich has been black flagged.
Not shocked there. I mean, I don't think anything malicious was from that. He just lost it coming off the road, but either way, he cannot be doing that.
Slow on the track anyways.
That was just a rookie mistake there from that driver. A rather costly one.
As
Yep.
Austin Nev down pit road right now. I just jumped to a wreck by accident.
It's the ostrich effect. So.
Cash Cope on track. Ibanez back on track with his damage.
Man, nobody cares about them. We care about the frontal pack, man. Tyler Helms getting pressurized with 4 to go. Still, they line up single file. We got Chevy on Chevy action in the back. We got Toyota on Toyota in the front.
Toyota dominated.
Don't look now. Enright's not too far back. If they get to battling up at the front, I would not be shocked for Enright and them to close in.
Yeah, but with 2 to go, it's highly unlikely. Or 3 to go.
In the back there, that's going to be, who is that? Enright and Carmelo Echeverria. That's going to be those 2 drivers. I believe that there's only 2 of them back there.
Now it's Enright, Carmelo, Whitey Thompson, Peter Huffey.
You know who I'm looking at right now, honestly? I'm looking at Nicholas Road. Because he has been up front in every single race he's ran this week. And he's been in contention for every single finish. Every single one. Like, there is not a single race this speed weeks where he has finished second or worse.
I believe he may just be riding around in third, waiting for these first 2 to make some sort of move as we're coming to the line here. 2 laps to go. This is go time now. If we make it to the next flag and there's a caution,
here he comes.
Nicholas Road jumping to the outside.
This is where they double up and they start getting racy. Aggressiveness will fly from the 2. And Road is trying to get around that outside of the line of Tyler Helm. But Max Ford trying to shut him off. But Road with a run down the back.
Road nearly cleared on Helms. He's got Green behind him. Not going to be quite enough going into 3.
And Green's going to go 3 wide. Jackson Brown's going to go bottom.
He's going to push him again coming up on the lapper. That is Riley Ibanez, I believe, as Tyler Helms coming out of turn 4, going to lead us to the white flag here. 1 lap to go at Daytona. It's going to be Tyler Helms, Toyota dominated. Nicholas Road really loose there at the drive end. Oh, Nicholas Road gets spun.
It's the white flag. We keep it going.
Road spun. It's Helms and Ford, 1-2.
Watch out for that 98 car. He's going to get a big one here on the backstretch.
98 with help from the 19 behind. There's going to be a big run.
Here he comes.
Max Ford trying to block.
Outside. Ford blocks.
It's going to be a 4-car battle. 5-car battle.
He's left with Aguilar. He's left with Aguilar. Helms.
Here comes Jackson Brown.
Jackson Brown around the outside.
Brown with teammate help. 3 wide around the top for Daytona.
It's going to be a photo finish.
Phil Lowe. Helms. Ford. Ford's going to win in Daytona.
Whoa! Disqualification. Disqualification. Out of the league. Out of the league. Out of the league.
Oh, he's gone.
Out of the league. Out of the league. Out of the league.
Oh my gosh.
Well, that was a good finish. Other than that. My goodness.
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Oh my god. Oh my god.
There's our race leader right there, Max Ford. There's gonna be some post-race penalties for sure. I would not be shocked if actually I'm just gonna say it now. Yeah, he's out of the league already. Out of the league already.
Oh my gosh. Oh my
That's
gosh. Holy cow. That is, that is an act of terrorism which has never been seen before.
I gotta ask Zach and Aiden how they didn't see that. But as you can see, Max Ford, your race winner, he's gonna burn it down here at Daytona. That's ridiculous, man. That's just ridiculous. Like, that was a good finish, and then that dumbass had to come along and ruin that. Like, that's ridiculous.
Dude, that is
Max Ford burning it down. Engine's nearly blown on that thing. Jacob, I'm gonna have you take over interviews here. I gotta go
I could,
do
dude. I
something
don't
real
even know if I
quick.
want to interview after that one.
Um,
That is the worst crash I have ever seen. Oh
that
my
was
gosh, that is the worst fucking wreck I've ever seen.
that left a sour taste in my mouth. Really
Even
left a sour
care. I mean,
taste in my
Ford was gonna
mouth.
win anyway. They'll probably, I probably for the first time in history, will probably get some promotive position swaps. But
Wow, that was.
golly,
I don't.
dude.
I think that's gonna be. I think that there's gonna be some new checks put into place to race in the league in general after
Oh, you think?
tonight. I know Chase isn't talking, but I know that he's probably thinking the same thing that I am. Um,
Okay, so that first one was on purpose, and then now,
wow.
oh my gosh, yeah. So that first one was on purpose. He didn't even try and steer back left. Like, what is he doing?
Yeah. Well, okay. So we'll take a look at your finishing results. This is all very speculative so far. So,
I'll get you the top three
Oh,
finishing results here.
oh, that was the. Yeah, probably gonna have some promotive decisions here, I assume, because of that.
well, yeah, probably a couple. Um, current
Top three:
First time.
Max
For,
Ford, Tyler Helms, Jared Green. Your official top three.
Max Ford,
okay.
Tyler Helms, Jared Green, top three. I'm not even gonna read off this results. We'll just scroll through, let you guys take a look at it. A lot of the things are going to be switched around, so we'll just
Unbelievable.
make sure to keep you guys updated on that. Chase, you still want to do interviews? You still want to do some interviews?
Sure, sure. Let me just ping these people real quick.
You can have get top three to waiting room here. Here we are looking at your race winner Max Ford. That's just ridiculous, man. Honestly.
Looking back at it, it doesn't look like he sat there and did it on purpose. But either way, just
Either way, that's unnecessary.
ridiculous.
Well, let's get a word with our race winner, Max Ford. Hello, Max Ford.
Yo.
Congrats on the win. The finish was a little bit not great there, but just talk us through what happened there.
Well, to even get in that position, we Toyota as a team with Canadian Motorsports made the decision to pit early, and we had like a whole like what 6 or 7 people in there pitting with us, and me and Tyler Helms, we knew that we just knew how to push each other. Like we've worked together many times before, so like that was honestly the best move we could have made because we gained what 6/10 per lap, And then by the time they pitted, we were what 5 seconds in front of them, and it was kind of easy. Like I told Tyler, hey, I will just push you to the win. I would rather take a 1-2 than just the one guy winning on our team. And so that was the plan until the final lap. Or actually, no, that was the plan until whatever happened off pit road where Riley Albanez got murdered.
Yeah.
And then uh, coming to the white, I knew Jared would have a run, and I was overheating at the exit of turn 2. And so I was like, I need to take this shot from Jared and hope that we can control the lanes, in which we did. Tyler was on the bottom, and I saw Jackson Brown running the very high, and I was like, I need to get this shot, and I think that will secure the win, which it did. And then I'm not even going to talk about what happened at the start finish line, but overall, I think that was a good race after like lap 50-ish, and as a team wise, I think that was a good race.
All right. Words from your race winner there, Max Ford. We're gonna talk to our second place finisher here.
That was quick.
Yeah, I'm trying to get this over with.
Yeah,
Our second place finisher, Jared Green, rookie in the Universal iRacing Series. Hello, Jared. Congratulations on the P2.
Oh, sound at least a little happy. I know it was a bad thing, but come on, be a little happy.
Well, I mean, I'm glad for Jared. I mean, that's a
Well, you said you have the most monotone voice right now. You need to be at least a little upbeat. I mean, we had a hell of a race to the end.
yeah.
Till the
Yeah.
end.
Yeah, till till the end. Jared, you
Don't
got a
forget
copy?
that part. Jared Green.
Yeah,
Oh, there we go.
There you go.
you hurt my feelings, man.
Chase, you can take this one away.
All right, so I mean P2 UIS debut, official stat wise. How you feeling despite the whatever happened at the end there?
Um, I mean, you could never be too sure. In another league, I started in 5th in points and finished like 14th or something. So, I mean, it feels good to start at least 2nd in points, but I'm just hoping the rest of the season goes as good as it's going right now.
Yeah, and what's your goals for the rest of the season?
Um, top 10 in points, maybe a win. Like just
Yeah.
maybe.
Maybe. Well, you're a brand new dev driver for a pretty well-renowned team, fairly well-renowned. Canadian Motorsports. How do you feel about being a dev driver for them? Are you excited? Do you think they'll help you improve?
I feel I'm trying to think of the words. I don't know, like I would feel glad that I'm on a team that is pretty well known in UIS. But yeah, I'm with a driver like Jackson, he's pretty good. So I feel like I could possibly get better than I already am.
All right. I don't really have any more questions. It was a and after what's your take on the race tonight? How do you feel about how everything
I
went down?
mean, I avoided every wreck I was in somehow. I avoided every wreck that happened in front of me. And yeah, that last lap was terrible. Like, yeah, it was Kirill going into the pack right at the finish line. That was stupid. But other than that incident, it was a great race. I loved it. It was nice.
All right. Anyone you'd like to thank for tonight?
Jackson Brown for the CDAC Canadian Motorsports and other affiliate drivers for Canadian Motorsports and UIS for letting me race here today.
All right. Well, that's all the questions for me. Does anyone have anything else? All right. Well, we'll let you go. Jared, congratulations on your P2.
Thank you.
Okay. Tyler Helms, you got a copy?
Yep.
So, absolute horrid finish, but that aside, P3 here tonight officially. Huh?
P2.
Oh, you're right. You're right. Let me double check.
It's second white line, correct? If it is, I'm half a tenth out
Yeah,
of him.
second white line. Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
P2.
Yep.
How do you feel?
I mean, I don't know how to feel, honestly. It's a terrible race, let's be honest. We made the strategy call. I was fully against making the call to pit right away, saying it didn't work in the Xfinity or the Cup Duel. But Jackson was pretty set on it, saying they were both everybody was side by side. So I was like, you know what, screw it, let's all come down. Everybody made it cleanly. Riley and Nick were a little bit behind us. They found a way to drive it in deep enough on entry, and none of us sped. None of us went through too many boxes, so that was good. And we were getting like 5 or 6 tenths a lap, so we knew we were going to come out in the lead. Just obviously we were debating because all of us were either teammates or like teams that work together. I'm forgetting the word right now. But we all agreed that let's wait till the white flag to go do anything. Max decided he's like, I'll just push you to the win if I have the chance to get a 1-2 for the team. Obviously that couldn't happen based off the wreck coming to the white flag, and they would have too big of a run. So, I mean, second's pretty good. It just sucks that the finish completely got ruined.
Agree with that. Well, you're talking about the pit strategy there. At any point where the Toyotas make it further than you had anticipated, not the Chevys.
I mean, I don't really know. Honestly, I wasn't paying attention to fuel at all this race because I would get to like 15 laps and I would just pit anyway under the next yellow. We had about 25 to 26-ish on fuel, but it seemed pretty easy to save fuel with how many checkups you were having, which were also pretty ridiculous. Um, Obviously all of us being Toyota, Canadian Motorsports and Tricon, 23XI Tricon Garage, all of us working together was, great. So, had a big group to come down and all to be single file while everybody was side by side, and that was the main reason we were able to pull so far ahead of them.
All right. Well, one last thing, starting off your season strong. Obviously we know you're worried about, Max Ford. He's going to be a threat for the title in any series he races in any car. Obviously looking for some redemption in the truck series. How do you feel about the season and I guess your kind of rivalry you got with Peter?
I mean, obviously, I'm confident as ever because I'd say this is probably my best car on iRacing and total and out of everything. Um, I don't know how next week would go at Old Atlanta, but I mean, I'm not really worried about Max, honestly. I think I'll be better than him at most tracks. Um, I'm not really worried about Peter anyway either. I know what I need to do differently this season to secure it. Just wait till Rockingham. That's where we'll really get a picture to see where I would be at this season.
All right, well, that's all for me. Does anyone have anything? Well, before we let you go, Tyler, do you have anyone you want to thank?
Toyota, Tricon, 23XI, Tricon Garage, Canadian Motorsports, all the Toyotas, we were all working together pretty good. I'd like to shout out and thank everybody on the 2025 U.S. Ryder Cup team besides Colin Morikawa and Max Ford, Nicholas Road. Me and him us three were working really good together up at the front this race, and you could even throw Jackson Brown in there as well. We're all working, and Peter as well. I was working with him a little bit. We're all working together to try to stay out of the mayhem. We know what we need to do to win races and just to stay out of the trouble, and we did that pretty well, except for one time this race. But besides that, it was a good run. P2 will take it going into Atlanta. So we got a little bit of work to do this season.
All right, well, congratulations on the P2, and go celebrate with your teammates.
Yep.
Well, that's word from our top three finishers here at Daytona.
We need a counter on Tyler Helms' interview.
Huh?
We need a counter on how many times Tyler Helms said in his interview.
Yeah, way too many.
Yeah,
All right. So that's gonna wrap up our UBN Prospect Series Truck Shootout here tonight at Daytona. Thank you very much for joining us on the Universal Broadcasting Network. I'm Maxwell Funderburg. Tonight I was joined by Jacob Quill and Chase George, and I hope that you have a wonderful rest of your night. And signing off.